Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Berry Reacts. Today we're still reacting to Angel, just real quick. Record a little bit in advance. You guys won't see this until March the 18th, which is 10 days from now, so I'm a little bit out. Today is March the 8th, and we were supposed to go see David. We were supposed to go meet Angel. We were supposed to go meet Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys, and we were supposed to go meet Stephen Dowes, who is the voice actor for Master Chief. Unfortunately, had a medical emergency. Everything is fine. This is okay that it happened. This isn't nothing bad. Everything's fine, but we will have to be in the hospital for a couple of weeks. The only reason I'm able to record this right now is because we have cats. So I came home to grab some more stuff. I have a couple hours here to spare. I'm going to watch a couple episodes just to make sure we don't get behind and take care of the cats, change the litter boxes, and make sure they still have food and their feeders and stuff are still going off. But it sucks because photo ops are very expensive, and I just think it's ridiculous that you can't get any sort of refunds for them. I'm going to try to do so today. What it's looking like so far is nothing. Like it's not something that can happen. I even insured my tickets, but you can't get insurance for photo op tickets. We were supposed to drive up to Lexington, Kentucky to go meet these people, and I was excited to show you guys the pictures with Angel and show you pictures with the Hardys and an autograph. I was going to get a Master Chief. I got all that Master Chief stuff behind me. I was going to get something signed. But yeah, we're working on refunds for the actual David. Is apparently so popular, you had to buy a ticket to even stand in his line to get an autograph. So I have to see if I can get a refund on that. The photo ops, the tickets, it's just sucks. There's a lot of money. Yeah, there's a lot of money to work and to save it up and to put it in. So I know I mentioned it, but I think when we started Angel that we were going to go do photo ops and stuff. Medical emergencies, you can't foresee that stuff happening. I'm going to watch this episode. The Buffy, for some reason, wasn't loading the episode we're supposed to watch. Luckily, there's no view order preference here. So I'm going to watch this first, try to reload and see if I can watch that. And then if anything happens where we have to stay longer and I'm not able to get home and do anything and I need to be there, then so be it. You know, I'll put out a little notice. Hopefully you guys understand. If you don't know what to tell you. So anyways, had a hair. Today we're reacting to season 1, episode 6 of Angel, which is entitled Sense and Sensibility. And we're going to hop into it and hang out and go from there. The only thing I saw so far was this thing just fell. So. And then that thing fell. Ankles. Oh, that's Angel. Wait, is that? It's not Angel. If he crossbred with a pug? I don't know. Hold up now. That's actually Angel if he did the Dragon Ball Z morph thing with Samuel. Oh, front kick. Damn.
Gosh, Spivey, sorry. I guess I have a problem expressing myself verbally. It's something I struggle with.
Oh, she's still trying.
Me up? You were gonna come by the station and answer a few questions, remember?
I forgot.
She's still struggling getting dates, huh?
That's something a girl likes to hear. So I guess we'll just skip the informal invitation and do the more formal thing. You have the right to remain silent.
Anything you say can and will be used against you. Oh, you didn't.
Look at the pictures.
Girl, you broke the Miranda rights. You guys say the whole fucking shebang, yeah?
Did the pictures.
What's in the pictures?
Me and little Tony Papazian. I don't know where he is.
Tell me this dude isn't just a thicker Angel, bro. They got the same straight across eyebrow, the nose. I ain't poking fun at looks by any means whatsoever. Look at me. Brother got a good set of hair too, man.
How long are we gonna do this?
I know that brother loves a meatball sub. Murder was the case that they gave me.
Supervisor Caffrey shot himself.
What happens?
In the back of the head. Wrapped himself in plastic and he locked himself in the trunk of his car.
He'd been.
That's crazy. The name is leaving me. Because what's his name? That black student that they said was a suicide, but they found him rolled up in a fucking gym mat, beat to death? All right.
You wanna play all day? Play with yourself. You charge me or get me gone, because I'm telling you nothing.
Look at the pictures.
Bite me.
I will, bitch. Here's the thing, though. Like, if that ever happens, like, is the person being interrogated, are they at fault? I feel like they got a little bit of free reign to do that. As fucked up as it is, yeah. Some people deserve it though. Don't get it twisted.
we can't find him, and I don't know anyone who can.
Oh, I do. And his name is Angel. Cue the intro. Oh, he's out here fighting in a fucking pillar in a basement. Oh, is that the Hellmouth monster?
I don't want this thing coming back to life again.
Damn.
That's it?
I'm gonna go clean out the nest.
Again, bro, Cordelia would have been a good Pink Ranger if they ever decide to assemble. Which I guess we'll have to do our own fucking Ranger squad if we get more people in this show, yeah? Our Buffy one's pretty nice.
Uses his torture
Oh, no!
feature of the night
Cordy!
status as a license to be rude and insensitive.
Help!
Sure, he's polite to the helpless and the downtrodden, but he ignores the people that
Help!
are closest to him, the people who matter the most, you know?
Help!
Can you say clueless? Being that it is possible to brood and show a little interest in the feelings of others.
Got a point.
Let me look into it.
I'll pay for whatever you can get.
I already owe you favors. You don't need
This
to.
isn't a favor. It's a job. That's how we do it. This number is my direct line.
All right.
Time's a factor. Tony's looking to skip town.
Got it.
I'm still not buying into the whole sunlight thing a little bit. I feel like he'd be a little more cooked.
I don't want to get a reputation for getting you killed.
You ain't gotta worry about that. Ain't gotta worry about that, little friend, mama. Little mama friend.
Just some of the guys looking to give me a hard time. Not a big deal.
Well, he said I should say something, you know, just a few words to mark the occasion, seeing as you're my father.
That'll be fine.
He definitely.
Don't go to any trouble.
Oh,
It's no trouble, really.
I can't tell.
Detective, you got a call on
What's up with their estranged relationship, huh? He looks like a fucking cop. Like,
Thanks. I guess I better.
Yeah.
oof. Oof. Need to be there more for your family, child. Oh, but here comes a little Yatskis. That boy about to get on that shit. Yup. Ain't got time to wait. Come on, man, deduce that shit. That ain't OBX crew pulling up.
Damn it.
Get your forehead out there and take care of business.
And don't forget to water my plants.
I feel like that's one thing I can say about myself. Kate loves her job so much, or, you know, gets too wrapped up in her work where she's not spending time with her peoples. And I don't give a flying hoot most days about my job. Like, my family and everything comes first. The only reason I'm able to record this today is because during this whole thing where we're at the hospital, like, they got to do some things today. It's going to be gone for a little bit. Pain meds. Like, this is my time to come home and shower and have a little bit of time. But if my phone went off right now and said, hey, I need you, I'm gone. I could pick up right here in the same spot 4 days from now. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. Yes, I have revenue from this, from Patreon, from YouTube, that helps me pay my bills. And I have a job that helps pay my bills and gives me insurance. And yes, it's very important. But man, I wasn't fucking born to work all day. I wasn't born to not spend time with my family. My bills are paid. I gotta make sure my people are secure first. Simple as that. Because you know what? Something bad could happen to anybody at any given moment. Doesn't matter who it is in your family. They could go in a second. I'm not gonna ever have regrets for not spending enough time with them. Fuck out of here. What you mean?
Good thing.
Sorry.
Talk to them. They like that.
Hi. It's exciting, isn't it? I just love boat trips.
I didn't even. His ass out here. I didn't even know it was him. He dressed like Ace Ventura, The Mask, and old boy from Space Jam that was hanging out with Michael Jordan at the dinner
Who's the
thing.
mook?
Dear summer, I just had it.
Come on, get out of here. Benny, I don't like that guy.
Oh,
Wasn't it? I knew the hat.
it was the hat. Yeah, the hat was way too much. Back up. They got his ass out here dressed fucking ridiculous. He dressed like Ernest. He dressed like goddamn Gilligan's Island. What you got him out here?
Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony. I think you're missing out on the big fucking thing here where he just helped you out. Like, if it wasn't for him, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're not done with Tony, are we? Hey, he's probably the reason for the big fucking shrimp monster.
I want my phone call. If I'd have known how bad you wanted me, I might have had you catch me a little sooner.
Nasty,
I'd known
bro.
how much you needed the exercise, I might have let you run a little longer.
Damn. She said you got a gut on you, son. Got a good mustache, though.
Wolfram and Hart.
Give me Lee Mercer.
Yeah, they're back again.
Yes, Mr. Pape.
Nah, bro, you better leave Kate Lockley out of this, detective. Metro something. Everything else is too blurred out. Sensitivity training. Wow. Back in my day, we didn't have sensitivity. Back in my day, we didn't have feelings. If a man got hurt, he just got hurt. Back in my day, we didn't have none of this sissy shit. Back in my fucking day, everybody wasn't so offended by everything. Shut up, man. We get it. Damn.
Without judgment, within the confines of this room.
I think everybody should have, this motherfucker's name's Heath Bar. I think everybody should have the ability to express their emotions and not give a shit about what anybody else thinks about them. And why do you judge people for the shit they say? Even if, like, all right, your boy says something funny. Like, they missay a word. I missay shit all the time. You know, they say something backwards. It's okay. You can laugh. It's funny. But if you notice your friend's upset about it, like, man, reel it in, dude. Reel it in. If somebody wants to express their emotions, why would you judge their emotions and about how they feel? You can't control how you feel. If something upsets you, if the way that this guy's fucking hair was sitting upset me, I have every right to be upset about that. Doesn't mean I'm gonna roast him or talk shit about it. In my head, I can be like, man, I just don't like the way your hair's sitting. That's okay to express things and to say what you don't like and what you do like. Just have conversations with people like, yeah, shit. There is obviously what I mentioned, there's a line there. There's a line where you're expressing your emotions and you're being a dick, right? You just have to learn how to say things, I guess. But that dude, not him, this guy looks like he shrunk his kids.
Heath?
He looks like he would have played the Riddler.
Is there something that you always wanted to say to your mother, but never could?
Shit, thank you. Love you.
Will you marry me?
Nah, see. Nah, I'm going to take this stick. Yeah, guess who's up?
You're afraid of being hurt again. Who are you afraid is going to hurt you?
Hell if I know.
Yeah, but you
Read her like a book. Read up and down. Jesus. That's real, though. Like, you know, you have that sarcastic remark. I have sarcasm remarks like that sometimes, too, but not in serious situations. But there have been times I can look back and be like, yeah, that was just me being uncomfortable in the situation. I was trying to make light of it. Then you have to realize, why were you uncomfortable? Was you just, you didn't want to be open? Was you angry about something? Were you insecure about something? That's fucking real. And you can see he was about to open up. Heath was about to say something. He grew up with 6 brothers, just his mom. They had a fight. You know, he had to be tough out the gate. His brothers were dicks. Mom wasn't around that much, or maybe she was working too much. He never got a chance to say thank you, or I love you, or I wish you were around more, or something. That's real, man. You have to put up those walls and those barriers pretty quick. That happens. People have been like that in relationships. You get broken up with a few times, or, you know, you get cheated on, and you go through bad things, and you put up walls. It happens, man. It happens. I've been in therapy 4 relationships in the past. And it was like, hey, this one fucked me up, man. And they told me all about my emotions. But the most important part about your emotions is that they're okay and they're normal. So, like, embrace them. Fuck, man, that's the whole point of this.
Told me you heard
Embrace your sensitivity, damn it.
Well, yeah. He wants you dead.
Well, I get that. Just saying that he must be in some kind of pain to have to strike out at others in that way.
Oh, yeah, that training.
Okay. God, listen to me. Suddenly I'm Dr. Laura. Next thing you know, I'll be talking about processing in my inner child.
You should.
Sure, I'll be back to my usual level of cynicism in no time.
Maybe that stick has something to do with it.
I'm sensing some tension.
Or maybe it's just actual therapy, and hopefully it's just actual therapy, and we don't try to bullshit off of it. Man, I hope Angel learns a little bit of sensitivity from him. They're kind of cute together. Don't get me wrong. I'm big with Angel and Buffy. 100%. But they're cute together. She's very pretty, and he's very handsome. And something in the way that she speaks and the way he speaks, they just seem like they go together. Yeah.
You should tell me. What are you feeling?
See what I'm saying, bro?
I'm consumed with dread.
Look at them, bro. They are pretty. That's just a pretty couple. I wonder what they both look like now. Well, I know what David looks like now. She has a mom vibe to her. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I don't know. Maybe that's weird.
You're pretty new friends.
Well, good to see you around with a man. I was
Damn.
starting to wonder if she didn't lean in another direction.
Damn. And what if she was? Yep.
All right, everyone. Before we cut the cake, the other Officer Lockley, the good-looking one, would like to...
He seems like he'd be a hard ass to her father, but most of the time people like that don't want their kids to be with, anybody. But he's just happy she's out and about.
say a
That's
few
crazy.
words. Kate?
Take it away. Hip, hip.
Everybody said I was. Do you realize that you've never told me that I'm pretty? Not once in my life.
Keep going, Katie.
Well, I can't anymore, Dad.
Didn't need that from that guy.
I can't campaign for the office of your beloved daughter. You closed your heart after Mom left us, and that's it.
That was so damn brave.
Are you kidding me? Her old man's party wasn't the forum.
She can't worry about protecting him.
Let it out, Dad. I always knew your mother was controlling.
I'm passive-aggressive.
I'm hearing a lot of denial.
She abused the process. I'm gonna tell her.
That breakthrough? You're completely blocked.
Your need for catharsis is not the issue here.
Catharsis.
Man, I know probably back when this shit aired, this was like probably funny or something. And maybe it's me being sensitive. Maybe I'm fucking woke, brother. But it's I don't know. I feel like it could flow a little differently with her being this sad and maybe her and her father embrace and maybe Wolfram and whatever get a hold of the therapist after the fact to get him back in to mess with their emotions and it can go somewhere else. I don't know how the rest of it's going to play out. But I mean, her to say all that stuff and to cut through all the different police officers and they're sad and she's sad and crying. I felt the emotions coming and then Buddy's like, "You keep good, Kate." Took me out of it. But yeah, man, losing a parent fucking sucks. That's not being able to tell your kid that there's, something else just to, even if you don't believe, just to help them during the coping process. I understand people want to be real with their kids and say what they fully believe in, like, oh, blah, blah, blah happens and nothing or this and that. Damn, dude, that's so much for a little kid to take in. Like, it's a lot. Rather than telling them like they're someplace happy or well off is good to hear. And never telling your kid they're pretty or handsome or you're proud or not saying I love you is such a weird trope that happens more so back in the day. I know, for example, parents and older folks who are in their 60s and 70s now that their parents never told them they loved them. Friends' parents, friends' moms and dads, having these conversations saying that their parents never said that they loved them. And they knew their parents loved them, but they never heard it. Could you imagine? That fucks with your psyche. Like, we're built as humans around love. Like, that's what we're here to love and, like, to just kind of be together. Some do better solo, some do better in packs and groups, but as a human Homo sapien mammal species, like our whole purpose of life is to love and to procreate. And not everybody needs to procreate. There's so many people, we're fortunate enough to have the option to do that or not. Like, you could just be here and just love people You don't have to have kids or nothing, but when people say, what's the purpose of life? Like, what's the meaning? Love's the answer. It's always going to be the answer. Cute 4-letter word. But you spell it backwards and it's evil. Love's great. That fucking door did not make that sound, man. I hate when they do that shit in shows.
Out. Oh, he'll be back.
Listen, I know I'm just a dude. If I had a flat stomach like that, I wear crop tops probably. You know, you see it every once in a while. You see them old pictures back in the day, dudes in the crop tops. And I'm like, man, if I had some fucking muscles or something, or the confidence, I guess. You don't really need a flat stomach to do it, but I would rock it. I'm not saying I'm gonna have my belly button hanging out, but you know, you just have an extra level of confidence, I feel like, when it's like it.
And I don't want to come off as insensitive, but if either one of you try and stop me, I'll have to blow you the crap away because I'm gonna find my dad.
Enough said. I thought when she was talking to her dad at the bar, I thought that when she was playing with the strap on her purse, she was going to pull out a gun and shoot him. And like there was some weird sensitive thing going on from the stick. And I'm glad that didn't happen. That would ruin my whole fucking day.
Demon do you worship? Cordelia, do you have any idea just how precious you are?
All right, let's just talk about the stick.
Oh, no.
He uses it as a talisman. Anyone who handles it becomes infected. He admitted it to me after I threatened him with physical violence.
How could you?
You just sit at that desk next to mine. Smelling the way you do. Taunting me.
He got a shawty too hottie. Hey, brother, don't date people you work with. That's just not it ain't gonna end well.
Little Tony now.
Come on. Let's go.
Wow. That's vandalism.
I had a question a couple episodes back. Oh, does Cordelia got a little stamp back there, a little T stamp? Brock Lesnar got a tramp stamp too.
We should leave a note.
Tramp stamp's such a bad word, but it makes me giggle. What else would you call it, you know? A bumper sticker?
I don't believe is the magic word if one would call it a word, and even then, certainly not a magic one.
That sensitivity training I paid for really took on Nancy boy.
Oh my gosh, shut that motherfucker in the head. Just beat his ass, bro. He's fucking like 58 years old.
You know, Anthony, you can be a rainbow.
Anthony.
And not a
fuckhead.
painbow. I mean, it really is all up to you. You.
A fucking painbow.
Sir, in full view of witnesses.
That's out of their hands.
Can't risk that kind of exposure.
Yeah.
You're the one set this thing up.
Yeah, that's out of their fucking hands, bro.
The point.
What a weird fucking episode, man. It's about to end, and I don't really feel like
Pretty
much.
foolish, you.
Papa, he's about to apologize. Break down, buddy.
Katie,
Start crying.
as far as I'm concerned,
You dead to me.
didn't happen.
Oh. Oh. All right. No growth from him. Didn't happen. You're not going to say, sorry, I love you. Sorry about mom back in the day. Sorry about this and that. Nothing? What a fucking piece of work, bro. What a piece of work. Anyway, sense of sensitivity. That's a weird, it feels weird. I don't know. Like it doesn't even feel like a monster of the week thing or nothing like that. It just feels like it happened. An imprisoned criminal uses his connections to target Kate for elimination with a 7.3 rating. Came out November 9th, 1999. The final scene is where Kate and her father meet. Originally, they wrote as a big TV ending where they hug. Joss Whedon, being Joss Whedon, instead insisted that Kate's father acts as though nothing has happened. If that had gone the other way, I think the whole thing would have collapsed. That's really Joss knowing better. What? Sensitivity training note said November 1999, which it did take place exactly then. Tim regrets hiring the guy they chose for little Tony, saying that although John was a very good actor, the character was cliche. He was a Sopranos knockoff. I feel like that worked perfectly. Oh, man, that guy just passed away last year. The dude that played him. Oh, that is the dude from Ace Ventura. Brother! That's crazy because I fucking said he had dressed like Ace Ventura, which came out 5 years prior to this, and they had his ass standing there. That's pretty funny. And he was in Independence Day as Mario. He was in a bunch of stuff. Man, he still got 2 things coming out that he completed his stuff in. Oh, that sucks. I mean, he really didn't. No, he did act in a bunch of stuff. I take that back. Jesus. He was married from 1995 until the day he passed. He passed 5 days after his birthday at the age of 83 years old. That's terrible. Anyways, man, it's a decent episode. Yeah. Manny the pig, who is hiding Spike in this episode, it can be seen as a prisoner. I don't think we ever got to see what he looks like. I just don't feel like the villain ever, he fought him, but that was it. Like, there was no real resolution. Angel's kind of blocking out the sensitivity stuff, I guess. I don't know. I feel very indifferent about it, but it was fun. I just didn't like that they were using that as the rib, but they played it off pretty well at the end of it, so it all worked out. The whole crush story I was going to share is I had a buddy on the bus once say to a girl that was sat behind me, like, hey, Jeremy's got a crush on you. Y'all should date. And we dated in 8th grade for a few months. I've had so many friends. The girl that I was madly in love with in high school, we ended up dating for quite a few years. Quite a few, as in literally a few years, maybe 2, 3. I'm not going to do the math right now. But I was from the end of my freshman year up until when we dated, I was obsessed with this girl, in love. And she also was in love with me. We were scared the relationship would ruin our friendship. Bing, bam, boo. But before that, she had a crush on me originally. Let's put it there. And then I had a crush on her. So we both kind of knew, but my buddy Kyle, berated her with questions one day in class. When you gonna date Jeremy? He's got a crush on you, blah, 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 blah. And she was texting me during it saying Kyle keeps asking when we're going to date, this, that, and the other. And it's just so why would you tell somebody you have a crush on them? Why would you do that? Don't do that. You're not playing wingman, motherfucker. I'll work it out myself. But then we were scared to date each other. Then we dated. And we dated for a few years and then it ended. And it did ruin our friendship because we haven't talked. Well, we haven't talked since 6 months after we broke up. Yeah. Isn't that crazy how life works? You have a best friend and somebody you really care about, and then it just ends. Not that, because I'm in a relationship now, and this is the person I'm going to live the rest of my life with. I'm going to marry this girl. Where that's the whole 9. We have a house together. We have pets, we have cats. GG's, it's over. I wouldn't want anything else ever. But it is crazy that you lose touch with those people, Not that there needs to be conversation. But it just, I don't know. It sucks. You lose that friendship. There's some people I've dated I don't want to talk to again. There's others where I'm damn, you were really my close friend, and shit happens. Oh well. Like I said, we're gonna go back and watch the episode 6 of Buffy if there's time for this today. The next episode of Angel is actually called The Bachelor Party, and we have to watch that in a certain order. All right, and then the next episode of Buffy, we're going to watch Wild at Heart first, and then the Initiative. So we'll go from there. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you soon. As always, links and everything in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.